What is up, awesome ones? This is Awesome Perfection here. Welcome back to another episode of Dramatical Murder. Reconnect us today. Well, a couple things I need to tell you, but first of all, we're in the cabin and we're about to get cozy with Mink's on. So I think we're all gonna get a little excited about that. We're gonna probably see Mink's wood. I mean, we're in his wood technically. In it, you know what I mean. We're in a log cabin, so you. Yeah, I know, terrible. I know, it's always terrible. But anyways, other than that, there's a couple things I want to mention really quickly before I continue on. One, I brought milk with me because you could, and a tissue because you never know. Stuff can happen. Don't ask. And and two, Diva Room. I was gonna have that up today, but I don't know where my game capture card is. So saying that, I'm gonna have it up tomorrow. Hopefully I find it. If I don't, then I'll have to delay it, but I think I know where it is. I need to go find it, but anyway, so that'll be delayed till Sunday. I'll dunk on Roomba later tonight. But anyways, usually I talk about this in a delayed video, but I just want to mention it ahead of time. And use hashtag Diva Room. Hashtag Diva Room for the Diva Room episode I'll have up tomorrow, hopefully. And yeah, other than that, also, without further ado, let's go ahead and see Mink's wood, or get a taste of it. There's a fireplace inside, adding the sound of faint crackling from the wood in the hearth. Man, this is a wow. This is like a place where you just want to go out, you know, like in the summer, it's a perfect time just to escape. Your summer escape, if you will. The floor has peculiar patterns of fabric covering it, and something that looks like a small altar is in the room. When I see it, I remember the time when Mink and I first met. It wasn't really a meeting, but his room when I was taken to that building in the Northern District. There was an altar-like thing there too. So this is where Mink lives. Maybe he lived here originally. It seems big for a person living alone. Maybe someone else is living here? Maybe? Well, maybe he was preparing for us to come over and, well then, oh, maybe he wants kids. Maybe that's why he also was calling Daddy, Cinnamon Daddy. I understand why you call him Cinnamon Daddy, or I understand why you call him Cinnamon, but I don't understand the daddy part, so maybe he has children. I don't know how, but well, maybe he adopted. I don't know. Is he really that type though? I don't know if he is, but I guess we're gonna find out. Maybe we will. Again, him and Aoba are just perfect for each other. Mink and Aoba, they're adorable. It just works. They could both fit their parts well, is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, I slowly take in the scent drifting through the room while looking around. Yeah, we all know Mink's wood smells like cinnamon. I know, we all know that by now, Aoba. Continue, though. It sort of smells like Mink's cinnamon. Aoba, what did I just say? We already know this. We know it's going to smell like cinnamon. But thank you for reminding us, in case you also want to know already. But it's a little different. It's mixed with other smells. Well, yeah, wood smells different. I mean, the house scent is oddly relaxing. Oh, I didn't know you made it like that. Again, you're probably wondering which widow we're talking about. It's best to not explain which widow we're talking about right now, but anyways. So demanding. Mink says without turning around. It enters the kitchen. It feels like a dream as I look at his back and sit down on the sofa, moving the thick stole off of it. Wait, the thick stole? What the hell's a stole? It's just... Anyways. Torty flies from the kitchen and sits on top of a chair in front of me. He still looks impressive of it, as ever. Torty pecks at his wings with his beak. Then he suddenly turns to me. It has been. You're not going to ask for it in, are you? Because that'll be, I don't know, awkward? Was it awkward last time? I don't remember. But his low, calm voice resounds in the room. His tone is a bit different. Almost a little more gentle. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I open my bag up. I open my bag on my lap and a blue lump of fur pops his head out. Wow, you remember that? How long ago was that again? Like a year so far, maybe? I don't know. Torty is probably referring to the USB memory that Mink put into Ren. Ren was completely unresponsive, so I hurried with him.
AI ってあのバイクから取り出したってことか。
そうだ。それに機体とともに新しい名前をもらった。
Oh, so you're not Torty anymore.
名前？
ルラカンという。
Lulacon? What? Well, I don't know. I don't... Why?
ルラカン
Yeah.
どういう意味だ？
風を操る神の名前らしい。
Oh, well, okay, so yeah, it's a bit... Yeah, I think that confirms that Mink is definitely Native American, to say the least. At least from my knowledge, yeah, he's definitely a part of a tribe. Because that's... Yeah, that's... Obviously, we just got the confirmation. He just called him Lulucon, which is something we never heard of, a Native American, like, type of language. I don't know, it's probably called Native American, but that language is, like, so rare, so no one really knows about it. But anyway, I don't want to talk about a history lesson here. I'm
ミン
just
クがつけてくれたのか。
pointing it out there.
なあ、
いい名前だな。
Lulucon. I like it too. It's more memorable than Tori,
確か
personally saying.
にいい名前だ。
Not as good as your name then.
おい、お前、鳥だよ
You got good with the impersonation of Mink. That was impressive.
な。まあ、新しい名前は俺としてもなかなか気に入っている。
Well, I'm glad you do, but like, he still calls you Tori, so what the hell's the point? Tori's voice sounds a bit prideful. Mink gave him a name. I could tell that meant something changed about Mink. I want to know what. Just briefly noticing it made me want to know more and more. And you want to know more about his wood, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, my right, Aoba? Nudge, nudge. Wink, wink. Okay, I'm sorry, but I hear a sound come from the kitchen, and Mink comes back with 2 mugs. He leaves the black one on the table, and the smell of coffee floats from it. Well, it's probably freshly brewed, too. Oh, I'm not a coffee person, but I'm sure, I guess it tastes better when it's, like, fresh. I don't know. I don't know. Coffee just tastes the same to me. But anyways, Mink pulls over a chair and sits next to me with a white mug in hand. He doesn't look my way. Tori flaps his wings and flies over to Mink's shoulder. Mink's cup is worn out, so it must be one he usually uses. The one on the table looks relatively new with its retro design. He must have pulled it out of from an unused pile or
あり
something.
がとう。
Mink quickly glances at me, then looks the other way again. Time passes with no words from either of us. Again, I think I mentioned this before too, like in a Dramatical Murder. Maybe it was Reconnect as well, but it's kind of like that expectations versus reality thing. Like I think of, oh my gosh, 500 Days of Summer. That one scene where Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character just had that, he had that expectation going through his mind, but in reality it was just completely just like dual. Everything was just like so dual and nothing went the way he thought it was. And I'm pretty sure that maybe that's how Aoba feels right now. It's just so awkward. We all hate that awkward silence. You probably know what I'm talking about, but yeah, he won't look this way. It hurts a little bit. Well, maybe he's hurt inside, Aoba. You just need to ask him. Unable to come up with a topic, I pull the mug from the table towards myself. I pick it up, coffee steaming, and take a sip. It's a little sweet. Must be some sugar in it. Yeah, he's gonna give you some sugar later on too, if you know what I'm saying. And he'll pour some whipped cream in you too. And that precious abudi of yours, if you know what I mean. Anyway. You know it's going to happen. He is gonna give him some, yeah. Did I say whipped cream? I don't know. Well, why would you put whipped cream in coffee? What? Anyways, I'd usually drink my coffee black, but I didn't mind. It's a little easier to down when sweetened, I guess. The sugar in it kind of feels like some consideration from Mink, so the air feels less tense. 2, 3 sips, and the coffee slowly goes down my throat. That won't be the only thing going down your throat, I'm sure, but it's delicious, and it won't be the only thing that's delicious as well. He makes it better than me. Oh, arguable, I guess. I don't know, but the silence is even more pungent. I even become uneasy and end up staring into the amber color of the coffee while holding it with both hands. Was coming here really a good thing after all? I start to think about it.
こんなところまで見つけ出したもんだな。
You meant you can't, you started to mink about it, am I right, Aoba? Yeah, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. My head jerks up at the sound of his low voice. Mink is still turned away and takes a sip from his coffee mug. It somehow calms me down just enough to look calm on the outside. It's kind of like watching some terrible beast sleep peacefully.
すごいだろ。
So you're calling Mink terrible? Why? I know, Cameron-chan. I don't know why you would say... Why would you compare him to a horrible beast? Well, maybe... Oh my gosh. Now I'm getting that Beauty and the Beast vibe. But that's still just... Why would you compare? That's all I'm trying to say. No pun intended, of course. Well, I know Camera-chan wasn't happy with that comparison as well, so I'm glad we're both on the same page, Camera-chan, anyways.
さっきも言ったが、ただのバカだ。
To a certain extent, yeah, sure, I guess.
バカでもなんでもあんたに会えたんだから
I'm with Aoba. I know I'm a baka, but I'm okay with it too.
また殴られに来たのか。
That's a what? Yeah, he came all this way just so you could punch him or do something with him, if you know what I'm trying to say. Mink turns his face my way and his gaze pierces me. It makes me remember the old him, and my body tenses up in response. Yeah, this might have been a mistake after all, Aoba. I mean, if he is thinking like that, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it, because I believe in Mink to be good. I hope at least, but I exhale. Take my hands off of my mug and place them on my lap. Mink is different from before. He's doing this on purpose, you think? I obviously came all this way for Mink and for other reasons.
殴られるのはちょっと困るけどでもあんた理由もなく殴らないだろう今は俺を殴る理由なんてないだろうし
Yes. By the way, but what do you mean for other reasons? Like, quote unquote, what's other reasons? Are you gonna ever tell? Then you probably not. But I think I have a hunch on what that might be. Anyways.
ここまでつけ回されて鬱陶しいってのは理由にならねえのか。
He's annoying. God damn, so aggressive.
そんなくだらない理由で手あげるやつだったっけかあんた
For being, how's Aoba being annoying? I don't understand. Why did now? See, this is why I like question. Like, is he actually like dad material? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Maybe we'll learn something about his past to answer that. Hopefully, but Mink shuts his mouth. After talking back, I take slow breaths so he doesn't notice. I said that so he couldn't say anything back, but my hands on my lap are slightly clammy.
お前が来ていると分かった時からしばらくここを離れようかとも考えた。
Is the force strong with you? Did he like sense my presence or something? What? Because he's embarrassed? Maybe. I'm calling. I said it before. I said it last episode. I'm pretty sure he's embarrassed about what he did, or he feels guilty about what he did. One of the two. I'm pretty sure it's the guilty part, but his reason. I guess he didn't want to see me, but I guess now that we've met, it didn't go that way. Not wanting to ask another question out of anxiety, I opened my mouth to try and change the conversation.
ここはあんたの家
そうだ。
この家はずっとこの場所に
I was gonna say, of course it's his house because, no, he just stole this house and he's just, well, actually, I wouldn't be shocked, honestly, but I still believe Mink's a good person, but you never know. I'm not going to take that out of the question though, but this is definitely his house. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, this is so random. Why are we getting clarification on whether this is his house or not? Anyways.
がこの地を去った後に建てたものだ。
Oh.
一人で住んでるのか
なあ。
I look around the house after he answered. It's pretty big to live alone. Mink may not feel that way, but it seems a little lonely.
タワーから脱出した後はずっとここにいたのか
そうだ。
どうして
Because this is his real home. I think Aoba still doesn't know for some reason. Mink, who decided on dying, chose to carry on and live instead. I always wonder what road he chose then. I thought that maybe he had chosen to die again, but that idea quickly faded. Because for some reason, I knew that he wouldn't. And besides, was he somewhere unknown or back in his homeland? Painful memories lie rooted in Mink's heart, here in his homeland. So I thought that he wouldn't go back, but I realized that he really had nowhere else to go. He couldn't let go of his past, so I figured that he would live close to it. His taste for revenge was so strong that he had even decided to die for it. His homeland was just that precious to him. Mink stays quiet for a while and then opens his mouth.
俺の居場所は他にはない。死ぬつもりだったはずが、あいつが余計な世話を焼きやがったから、仕方なくここにいるだけだ。
And my bad for skipping. as he skips. Okay, now I have the stupidest image in my head as Mink is like skipping in the field in his homeland, which is something he would never do. Oh, that's just Can you imagine that? I can't. Well, I can actually. It just doesn't look right in my mind. Anyways, I can imagine Claire doing that, but not me. Oh, weird images. Anyways, as he spoke, he glances towards Tori. Tori doesn't notice him and keeps on gracefully grooming himself.
あんたはあの時オーバルタワーでトウエを殺して自分も死ぬつもりだったんだよな。それがあんたの目的だった。そうだよな。
I thought he told us. I thought he made that clear at one point. No pun intended, but really. I take a deep breath.
俺あんたとまた会えてすごく嬉しい。もう二度と会えないって思ってたから。
Alright, alright.
本当にすげえ嬉しいんだけど。
You're winning them points. Okay, I see, I see.
あの時のあんたの意志はすごく硬かった。俺がスクラップできなくて弾き出されるくらい。
But something happened.
あんたは死ぬことしか考えてなくて生きる意志がなかった。生きるって選択肢を初めから放棄してた。そのあんたが今この場所を選んだってことはきっと何か意味があるんだよな。
Whoops. I was trying to get into his head with this question. I just had to wager that he would answer, but rather than guessing at it, I want a clear, no pun intended, answer from me.
なぜそれを聞く？
Because it's been bothering him this whole time. He came all the way here, not only to see you, but he wants to know why he chose to live. I mean, come on, Mink. I know you're thinking about it. I know you're not that dumb either. You're always a step ahead, too. Anyways, he narrows his eyes as he always did when he wondered about something. I bite my lip as I look at Mink in the tense silence.
俺が知りたいからだよ。他に理由なんてない。
And I want to know. I really do want to know. Like,
あんたを知るためにここまで来た。そして、あんたは俺の前に姿を見せた。
he didn't really show himself to you. I mean, you were chasing after him after all. I mean, you guys were playing hide and seek and you ended up finding him. I mean, so I guess he didn't really show himself at all. I don't know what you're talking about, Aoba.
それってあんたが俺に質問の答えを教えてくれるのと。
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
めちゃくちゃな理屈だな。姿を見せるのと質問の答えを教えるのとは別の話だろ。
And I called it. He did it. Of course he's not.
だったら最初から姿を見せなきゃいい。
Ooh, man. Okay. Aoba's really pressing on. How about being aggressive? Holy crap.
中途
Oh.
半端に情けをかけといて、やっぱりやめますなんて偽善っぽいの。好きじゃね。そういうのが何よりも相手を傷つけるって、あんたはよくわかってる。
Oh, there's double that. That sounds like something I would actually
そんな
do.
ことするくらいなら、最初から切り捨てるはずだ。
If you're just going to stab them in the back later, then you close off your feelings from the start. Because if you care about someone else's feelings, then you'll suffer together. When we were on Mirojima, Mink lived to die, so he never kept anyone important to him. But the longer he spent with his members in Scratch, people started to realize his true nature. And by the time I realized, it was after everything was over. It was after everything was over. But the plan was already set in motion, so he had no intention of changing it. I'm not afraid of Mink anymore. I already made my struggle here. Yeah, a lot of struggles. A couple of times where it was just, oh, wow. Like, seriously, where's it end? Why are you not awake helping him up or something? Even though you probably couldn't do anything, but still a little help, you know? But I already made my struggle here. I'm going to stick to what I said.
随分言うようになったもんだな。
Yes.
あんたのおかげだよ。
What? Well, he made you talk and he made you make some loud noises, if no pun intended, but you probably know what I mean by that. Okay, goddamn. Okay, I couldn't do that with a straight face. Once again, I just can't. I can't. Mink turns his eyes away and goes quiet again. Oh, the music went down. You know what that means? Climatic situation's about to happen. I wait for his next words while I stare at his face that's outlined by the sunset.
死の先に何があるか考えたことはあるか？
Yeah, I think so, but do you? Mink murmurs with a sigh.
死の先に？
俺はその先には何もないと思っていた。
If he is Native American, like, I thought, do Native Americans do not believe in afterlife or anything like that? I thought they did, and that was my stomach. I hope you didn't hear that. I was kind of
死
loud.
んだら魂は神に召される。肉体としての生は終わるのだと。
Okay, well, okay, so you do think there is something afterwards. My ears perk at the odd change of
タ
conversation.
ワーが崩壊した後、自分がまだ生きていると知ったとき、俺はその場で自害しようとした。神の身元へ行くために。
But I'm going to assume, I'm going to take a guess right now, that according to, like, whatever he believes in, the gods won't take anybody who, like, commits suicide, or I guess, you know what I'm talking about. If you commit suicide, you won't be able, your soul won't go to the gods. That's my guess right now that he's about to say. Let's
だ
see.
がやめた。自分が生きていることに何か意味があるんじゃないかと思ったからだ。
Well, never mind then. That's a good answer too for a reason to live.
その答えは未だに出ていないが。
Meek! You don't know. The answer is right in front of you. He's across on the table or couch, or yeah, he's across from you on the table, I'm assuming. Just, he's right there. His name's Aoba. That is your answer. That is why you're here. That's why you're still alive, to make that person happy. And of course, you have to pray to the almighty Albuti. That is the other reasons. The gods want you to do that. Spread the word. Come on, Meek. I know you're better than that.
お
Come
前
on.
のスクラップは
Literally and
魂
physically.
が囚われている概念を殺すことで解放し、その先の生へとつなげていく。その力は俺にとって脅威だった。死の先には何もないと思っていた俺に予測不可能の道を突きつけてきたんだからな。だが人は生と同じく尊いものだ。すべての命に平等に訪れる。死とは魂が神の身元へ行くための近道である。それが俺たち一族の考え方だ。
I see.
だから俺はお前の力を非々しているわけではない。
I try to bring Mink's words together in my head and take a deep breath. My power is scrap. Destroy. 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 Destroy everything.
俺の力は使い方を間違えれば人の心を簡単に壊してしまう。
Yeah, you give people the Agahal look if you know if they're the Ahegao. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. I know I said it wrong a couple times already, but yeah, the Agahal, you gave him the faces like, for example, what's his name? Oh my god, I forgot his name. What was it? Mizuki. Yeah, Mizuki. I almost forgot. Yeah, like Mizuki, for example, he definitely had the Agahal face going on. If you know. Yeah, I do. Not in that way. So I think, at least. I don't know, but I do
力を
know.
使えば使うほどもっともっと壊したいって気持ちが湧いてくる。
Yeah, your desire side is an interesting person, to say the
その
least.
衝動はどんどん大きく膨れ上がって自分でも抑えきれないほどになる。
Yeah, I'm sure your Oval Tower has a lot, like, some big impulses, if you know what I mean.
実際それで危ない目に遭わせちまったやつもいる。
Does it kill people too?
力が自分のものだってことは理解してるし、使い方によっては人を助けることができるのも分かってる。
Yeah, it made Kojaku calm when you... and noise too! Oh my god. Yeah, we all know your Oval Tower helps out a lot of people out, but we know that now. Come on.
だからっていいものだとは。
It's a
言い切れない。
beautiful thing. What are you talking about? It's a beautiful thing. Okay, but in all seriousness, though, I know not in Mink's route he went through this, but like in Len's route, if I remember correctly, he ended up accepting like about who he is, and he accepted his desire side, and kind of like he let him free, I guess, rather than keeping him within. If I remember correctly, I think that was what happened. I think it was desire side, but yeah, I mean, he accepted it. I mean, it's who he is as a person, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Anyways, you also can help me out on that. Let me know, clarify my statement in the description box, or in the comment box down below, please. Yeah, that's actually really true. His golden eyes look at me in the faintly lit room. Mm-hmm. And I think of Spider-Man every time. With great power comes with great responsibility. And obviously, Toei did not use that power correctly. And yeah, he didn't. He is a messed up dude. On the other hand, though, Aoba, for the most part, not including the bad ends, of course, he used it for the good way. Obviously, he did. He's a good guy. Good guy, Aoba. Oh. So, are you happy he's here? Did you find your answer? Again, the answer's right in front of you. I hope you find it. Come on, Mink. After staring at him silently, I look away. It's true that my power changed Mink's fate. Then that means that there must be some meaning to me having this power. Whether it's good or evil, I can't answer that myself. Of course, if I were to use it again, I'd keep total control of it. But if I can avoid using it, I'd rather do that instead. My power can give life or take it away. I looked to my lap and balled my hands into fists before I heard a sound. Something warm just touched my cheek. I reflexively look up and abruptly stop breathing. Oh, god damn, his hands are huge! Yaoi hands. Anyways, Mink is bent over the table. Oh, it's soon enough. Aoba's gonna be bent over the table from me. I hope Tori's asleep or falls asleep soon, because you don't want to see this. Anyways, Mink is bent over the table, his hands stretching toward me. His eyes look gentle but he withdraws his hand without saying anything. The warmth from his hand slowly fades from my skin. Mink turns around and peers through the curtain in the window. I can't sleep over at your place? You're gonna make me cry! Seriously, what the heck? I'm actually about to cry over that. For some reason, that's just like total denial. I feel sick instantly. I know, that's how I felt just now. His words are like a cold knife piercing my chest. So cruel. But I don't want to go back there. I want to be here with you. Mink's composed tone pushes it even further. It hurts when he said it like it's nothing important happened at all. While I'm at a loss for words, Mink turns away from the window and looks at me. Don't give me what? Don't tell me that. You know what? Come on. Unable to answer that simple question, I slowly started to get pissed off. Oh no, he's doing this on purpose again. Maybe he's doing it on purpose because he wants us to hit on him, if you know what I'm saying. Or, you show us that we show him some love. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? And we're going to show a lot of love, I'm sure. But he always says things like that. But why does he? It's because he doesn't want me to get any closer to him. He's trying to drive me away. He's doing this on purpose, knowing how I felt the entire time I was looking for him. I really am pissed now, and I glare at him.
もう一つ聞きたいんだけど。
なんだ。
今日俺が帰ったとして。
Will he lie to
あん
us?
たに会えるよな。
Why such a long pause? Goodness. I look at him in the eye when I ask. Mink doesn't avert his gaze, but he still shuts his lips in denial. I guess so. I keep my eyes on him and stand up from my chair.
帰らない。
Yeah, you tell him,
俺が
Aoba.
どういうつもりで何のためにここまで来たのか全部分かってるんだろう。
Did he to get like a good taste and sniff of his wood, obviously, right? The cinnamon wood. And honestly, maybe touch some cinnamon buns as well, but oh boy, what am I doing? What am I doing anymore? To be honest.
それなら俺の気持ちだって分かってるはずだ。
Oh, trust me, we know how you feel, Aoba.
次も会うって約束してくれなきゃ帰らない。
I say with a firm tone, and Mink looks at me with a frightening expression. He lets out a sigh.
ガキじゃねえんだぞ。
I love Mink's like sighs. He's like, really not to deal with this?
それに仮に約束したとして
Because I
そんなもんを
trust you.
信じるつもりか。
Yeah, because I trust you, Mink. So of course I'm gonna like believe in a thing like a promise. With this flat tone and stone face, he sends a chill through me, but I won't be moved. Mink had his to say, but he was going to go against, or he was going against the resolve I formed after making it here. It was different before. I'm not going to give up so easily this time. I stare into his golden eyes and attempt to overtake
信
him.
じるよ。あんたを信じたから俺はここまで来たんだ。
You took the words from my mouth, Aoba. Thank
も
you.
し次にまた会ってくれるって言うなら今すぐ約束してくれ。
Ooh, I don't think he's going to be able to do that. Yep. God damn, he's pissed off. Like a pair of animals, we try to overpower each other with intimidating stares. Yeah, I'm sure your animal's in bed too. Okay, I'm sorry. Mink is the first one to blink.
付き合いきれねえな。
I can imagine this like face palming about it, like, son of a bitch.
ミンク
Mink turns his back to me, walks in the door, and then looks back over his
勝
shoulder.
手にしろ。痛いなら好きなだけいればいい。
Yay! We win!
気が済んだら帰れ。
Oh, see, he wanted us. He did it on purpose because he wanted us to answer. I guess he was testing us. I'm assuming because he's always a step ahead on us. Let's not forget about that. Throughout the route in Mink's round Dramatical Murder, he was always a step on us. Well, he not only stepped on us at certain points, but we know he did. But he was a step ahead of us. So saying that, like, I'm pretty sure he did this on purpose because he wanted us to like. He wanted to see our intentions if we were really there for him and to see like how committed we are to Mink. And I think Mink got his answer and he's satisfied with it. So saying that, I think he did it on purpose. I think. Goodness, he's a great actor if he is, like if he actually meant that. But anyways. The sound of his footsteps drifts farther away as I just stand there. I could almost draw blood from how fiercely I'm clutching my fist. Uh-oh. I turn my head around and see Ren with his head poking out my bag. I walk up to Ren and pick him up.
大丈夫このくらい慣れてるか
Sure you are.
ら相手はあのミンクなんだぜ。この程度でへこたれてたまるか。
It's kind of getting to you. I don't know what you're
勝手
talking
にしろって
about.
言ったのは向こうだからな。そうさせてもらう。
See, I'm pretty sure it was a test for Aoba, if you will. I didn't have any plans of going back anyway, and if Mink really wanted to drive me away, he would have just resorted to violence. Exactly! So this means I can't let myself back down either. Yeah, or either, I'm sorry, but you see what I'm saying? No pun intended. I know I said it a couple times already, but anyways. But seriously, like, this was a test for Aoba, and he passed so far with flying colors. But let's see if he passes later on. Maybe in bed. Maybe he has a test for him in bed if you don't. Yeah, we might see that soon enough. I pick up Ren out of my bag and then hear the sound of wings. Tori, who was on the chair, spread his wings out and looks at me.
一年岩をも通すということわざがあったな。
Huh?
人が生み出したことわざなのだからその通りなのだろう。
That's an interesting way of putting it, I guess, but at the same time, that doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, one of you also made one of the best comments I've seen. They're like, this is definitely Dramatical Murder. Like, this is Brokeback Mountain Dramatical Murder edition. This is definitely having that feel right now, and we're gonna see a mountain erupt soon enough, I'm sure, or two mountains in this case. Tori, no, Lulu-kan says something more. Oh my goodness. Oh, Dramatical Murder, Brokeback Mountain. Oh, man. Just... oh, that deserves a sip of milk, I think. We all get thirsty thinking about it. I know you are right now. You're getting thirsty about it. I did what I wanted. Like Mink said, and went into an unused looking room and stayed in there for a while. Mink got up and left the house at 6 a.m. and only came back at 8 p.m. He said he was going to work, but I didn't get any details. Mainly because he never said anything beyond that. No matter how many times I tried to start a conversation, he never got into it. Even if I made breakfast or dinner, he didn't even eat it. I was fucking irritated the first week, but got desperate for some response afterwards. Man, it's been a week already? And that's... wow. This is not... good. This test is brutal. It really is, assuming it is something he is planning right now. But again, it might not be. Maybe Mink is actually scared of Aoba right now. His replies always made me either angry or insecure. At one point, I thought that he just wouldn't come back one day. If not today, what about tomorrow? Or about the day after? Once I got latched onto the idea, I couldn't stop thinking about it. It was almost terrifying. I tried pushing those feelings away every day. But there were still... there the second week of being here. I tried all sorts of things to get him to react in some way, but I gave up eventually. I don't know what I can do anymore. We're at a stalemate and it sucks. Well, I was about to say, Aoba, I mean, you said it yourself right there. It sucks, and that should be the hint. Maybe that's the only way to convince him. Even though that's probably not the best way, but just like Mink, what he did was probably not the best way, but it was still the right way? If that makes any sense. I hope. Maybe. I don't know. The third week. The things that made me angry just made me plain sad now. I've given up on trying to make Mink actually respond, and I have no idea why I'm doing this anymore. It's been 3 weeks since I finally saw him again. It's almost been an entire month, but we had never had a conversation. We didn't even greet each other. We just breathed the same air. We're far away even if we're close to each other. Oh. I just want to hug Aoba right now. I really do. I flop onto the bed and sigh.
Aoba.
Ren comes and sits on my lap. He looks at my face and asks how I'm doing. Oh. My vision slowly starts to blur, and I hug Ren close to me. My eyes hurt. My throat feels like it's burning. It's painfully sad. That's how I truly feel. Ren consoled me like this before when we were in Platinum Jail. It's the exact same right now, isn't it? I wanted to get closer to Mink, but it didn't happen. Nothing's changed since then. Not the distance between Mink and I. No, it shouldn't be that way. You have to do something, Aoba. Get physical with them. That might be the only way. I don't know. What did it mean when Mink touched my cheek when I first came here? If there wasn't anything to it, he wouldn't have done it at all. But it did happen. What was he thinking when he touched me? I have no idea. I have no clue. But I am just going to give it up on it now? Gathering my broken confidence, I put Len down on the bed and stand up. It's almost 9:30 p.m. Mink will be home soon. I should make dinner. He might not eat it like he always did, but that was fine by me. This is not an EO. Don't give me that EO. No, this is not fine. You need to do something about this. Like I said, you might have to be physical. Whether that's the best idea, again, I'm not sure. But it's the right thing to do maybe right now. It'll just be breakfast and lunch for me tomorrow. And most of all, I wanted to make it anyway. There was no choice for me to leave here. I didn't want to. Thinking about it, I didn't know whether Mink was alive or dead on my way here. But he was alive. Even though I knew, I was still happy.
Yoshi.
I leave the room to wash my face. Man, the fuck up. And head for the kitchen. Oh, God, I read that wrong. Let me redo that again, because that didn't make sense to me when I read it, but now I understand what he actually meant. I leave the room to wash my face, man the fuck up, and head for the kitchen. Yeah, that's right. You man the fuck up, Aoba. You'll never be on top. You'll always be the bottom, bitch. Just pointing it out there, but you're making, yeah. Just show some aggression. That's all I'm trying to say. But anyways, awesome ones. No pun intended. I did hope you all enjoyed this episode of Dramatical Murder Reconnect. If you did, go ahead and leave a like and share the video if you enjoyed. Don't forget to see awesome ones later with some more Dramatical Murder Reconnect, as I'm pretty sure we're going to get a little bit more thirsty, of course, and we're going to be doing some things with Mink's wood. And Mink's probably going to be messing with our oval tower, and we're going to be touching some cinnamon buns, and we're going to be smelling some cinnamon buns, and we're going to be smelling some cinnamon wood, and many things are going to be happening. Anyways, you know what I'm trying to talk about. And I'll see you with some Danganronpa tonight, Hopefully, cross some fingers there. And I'll see you tomorrow with some Diva Room, and I'll see you with Lamento on Sunday tomorrow. I think tomorrow for sure I'll have Lamento. Maybe. We'll see. For sure Sunday or Monday. And Diva Room tomorrow hopefully as well. Hashtag Diva Room. Don't forget. And until then, yeah, I'll see y'all there, okay? Love ya. Don't forget to stay awesome.